You fucker! You laughed, you mocked, you shut us down. Call us names, tried to run us out. You pushed too hard, took too much. Now you're the ones who've lost their touch. You rigged the game, you changed the rules. Gaslit the world, played us for fools. But tides have turned, the storm is near. Cry all you want, we're still here. Faithful, fuck around and find out. You tried to rule, but your time ran out. Faithful, the silent won't stay quiet now. We're taking back what you burned to the ground. Censorship, lockdowns, all your control. Built your throne on a house of gold. Now you panic, now you cry. Tears don't work, truth don't lie. The games are done, the mask fell off. No more lies, we've had enough. You played with fire, now taste the flame. This time, we're naming names. Faithful, fuck around and find out. You tried to rule, but your time ran out. Faithful, the silent won't stay quiet now. We're taking back what you burned to the ground. You called us threats, you called us extreme, but we remember everything. From 24 and beyond, take your bets, 'cause guess what? We ain't done yet. Faithful, fuck around and find out. Your kingdom's crumbled, your luck ran out. Faithful, no more games, no more doubt. You lit the fire, now it's burning you down.
All right, you guys, podcast time. We got the equipment and the perfect business plan. Give our show away for free and tell no one how to find it. Ready? I'm going to start a podcast that has no focus, and it'll take up an inordinate amount of time.
Hey, everybody. Welcome into the Boomer Bunker. I am one of your co-hosts, John Jamingo, and sitting next to me is the fighter of the week, the Duchess,
Yes,
out there kicking ass, taking
that's
names.
me. I try.
I'll tell you what, good news. Kash Patel is in.
That's
Can't wait to
right.
see that shitstorm start.
The FBI's burning shit down now. Oh, shit, he's coming.
The paper shredder's running at warp speed.
That has been flying ever since he came up for nomination.
I'm here for all of it. We're going to get into some stuff. Kate has the equipment. There you
that
go.
means.
Yes, you do, you little vixen. You know exactly what that means.
Well, not all of it.
Got a lot of stuff going on here today. Duchess says to me, I was watching this shitty song of the week. There's video is on Spotify. I'm like,
Yeah.
huh? How do you do that? So I went over to Spotify for podcasters and I looked and I went, well, hot damn, you can add video over there. So if you go to the Boomer Bunker Spotify, if you subscribe over, follow, whatever the fuck they call it now, you go over there, it's video, but it has the audio option. So now when we do like a video thing and I say, you got to go watch the video, if you have Spotify, and
Yeah.
again, Spotify for podcasts, get podcasts on Spotify. It's free. It doesn't cost anything. It's just
You subscribe to Spotify. Yeah.
yeah, you just have the Spotify app and then you subscribe like you would on any other podcast app.
Yep. It's
So
just
you go
another
watch
option. I thought it was so neat.
I did too. It's a great little option, and you can also go back and listen to the audio version if you like. Either or, whatever you want to do. Just another way that I want to give you guys a give to the audience.
It's a piece of us.
It's
For you.
Show Your
For you.
Tatas Thursday. Don't leave us hanging.
Go for it, John.
I don't have any tatas to show you this week.
Mine are
Nope.
hanging. Sorry.
No boobs.
Nobody gets to see them.
No boobs.
They're all down.
Yeah, I caught a lot of shit last week because of Plastique Tiara. I didn't realize
drag
it was
queen
a
that we
dude.
showed. Yeah.
So then, I was getting a bunch of crap. But I mean, there's I don't.
She's
I don't
lovely.
care. There's nobody that watched that didn't know that when they popped that thing down, they went, "There's no way." Listen,
So the rubber skin suit
the suit
with the boot with the very nice boobs attached.
right,
To it.
and then when he took that off his neck and flopped that down, it was just man titties there.
It's just
I was
boy
like,
chest. Yeah.
"Motherfucker, we listen, we don't judge." Snicker. Yeah, I know. Go ahead.
No, we judge.
You can. You
That's
can
this
break my
podcast. You've met
balls.
us, right?
You can break my balls. I get it. I understand. So, yeah, I don't know what to tell you, guys. Thank God I'm older now. I don't have to worry about it. But young guys coming up, you don't know what the hell you're getting in.
They
I really-
knew. Oh, come
I
on.
really. What do you mean?
I can't believe you thought that literally was a woman. Really?
In the beginning, absolutely. There's no way. No, there's no way. I'll tell you what. I'll line up 30 guys that have never seen her before, and say, and you can't tell.
I guarantee.
You knew because you saw that was a guy. If you're not,
Well, I
if
knew the
you-
drag queen, so as soon as you popped it up,
Yeah.
I knew.
Yeah, you saw that it was a guy. You knew that, but there's no way if he was in a bar dressed as a woman, there's not one guy that would not know that. The only thing worse than being tricked by a trans is wearing Eagles gear. Hey, world champions, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you.
I know.
Uh,
He was rooting for the Lions. I know, Joaquin. I feel your pain. That last game was terrible. What a turd.
what are you talking about? What last game? The Super Bowl?
For the Lions.
Oh, well, they
Lions
just
last game.
they got their asses kicked.
I know. It's what I just said. It was a turd of a game.
Yeah, they got their
know.
asses kicked, and then they sent the Commanders over to Philadelphia, and then we whooped their
Yeah,
ass.
you did beat the shit
What
out of
a
the
whooping on them too.
Shocking.
I almost wish that Baltimore, Buffalo would have won against Kansas City because I think we'd have kicked their ass too with League NPV Josh Allen.
Did you say NPV?
M as in Mary
Oh, okay.
Mary Victor
All right.
Pilot.
Well,
penis.
I know with the Lions, I've seen some videos with was it Aiden Hutchinson, the guy who like busted up his leg like very badly. He's now running. So because they train him like a racehorse. He's a huge leg injury. So he's looks like he's running. So I guess he'll be doing great next season, hopefully. So we'll see.
I know a lot of our audience don't like us talking about sports ball. But this is the time right now where contracts they have to be renegotiated or people are getting let go.
Absolutely.
And I'm a little nervous about what's going on with Travis Kelce.
Why?
Because I forget. I think it's close. Either
Maybe
March,
the Eagles will pick him up.
no.
Wouldn't
Not-
that be a
not-
thing?
Well, here's the deal. He gets us his contract guaranteed for like $12 million at a certain time, unless they release him or renegotiate his contract. There's no way they're going to pay him that $12 million. There's just no way. So he's either going to retire or
He's got to bring more than Taylor Swift money. So
he doesn't have to. He doesn't need Taylor. He's got money on his own. Plus, he's going to get a job making, I don't know, $8 million a year.
He'll sit on his ass and do sports stuff. They'll get him on it for football games. They'll do the Manning brothers thing. He'll do his podcast. He'll do 65,000 fucking commercials,
Yeah,
and he'll just sit on his ass and make money. So
that's
good.
all.
And he doesn't take the hits on his body. So whatever. I don't know. How old is he? Mid-30s?
Yeah. If I was a Pittsburgh
life.
Steeler fan right now, I'd be ready to get a rope over a tree and hang myself.
If I see Daniel fucking Jones, I'm gonna
This-
jump off a fucking roof.
He's the new quarterback of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Oh, fuck that.
I would take who's the other one? Is
They're keeping Justin. I'm pretty sure they're gonna let Russ go.
Russell's? Yeah,
He's got to go. I'm sorry. He did all right. He hung in there, but I thought Justin did really good for us the first 4 or 5 games. And just to, I mean, I don't know. And can't be fucking Budbugger says it'll be Rodgers Jones. I will not love the Steelers. I will have to let them go.
Eagles. Get that. Where's that Go Birds hat? Get that Go Birds hat ready for you. There you go, Duchess.
It's right
there
there.
you go.
Filthy fucking birds.
That's your.
It'll be a Pennsylvania team somehow.
Eagles.
Yeah.
Eagles starter set.
I can't. Eagles starters. If they fucking Aaron Rodgers, they're like, oh, Aaron Rodgers. I'm like, go fuck yourself. He's 100 years old. Why would we do that? Why would we do that?
Stupidity. If you want to get a good first round pick, I have
He
no
goes, hey,
idea.
Aaron Rodgers just got signed to
To
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh. There you
Go
go.
fuck yourself. I heard he's going to the fucking
Speaking
Lions.
of Pennsylvania, I don't know if anybody knows, but I've been styled by Fetterman again. I've got the hoodie
Black
on.
hoodie.
Yeah,
You wearing shirts? Like George?
I'm wearing shorts. I actually am wearing shorts.
The
Here's a
toasty
quick
worm down there? Oy.
It's down there. You mean in the basement?
Well,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, no. We'll move on. Moving on.
So,
Changing the subject.
here's a quick question for you. Is there a sandwich that you have that that you make and everybody's like, ugh, but you love? Because I had one right before we came on here. I was going to grab something to eat real quick. And I haven't had this sandwich in such a long time. And I said, you know what? I think I'm making this sandwich.
You know what? I'm not super adventurous with sandwiches. So, but like I could just eat like a plain cheese sandwich like all day long.
Just the
Just
cheese,
so boring. I love cheese. Yeah. So
cheese on bread, mayonnaise, mustard,
mayonnaise. I've used to have it with mustard, but it was mayonnaise
mayonnaise now.
just
Okay.
enough to wet it. But yeah, that's probably just my boring sandwich.
Here's my sandwich. And I think it was in a movie. And George Burns ordered this in a restaurant.
Oh God. Okay.
It's toasted white bread, cream cheese, strawberry jelly.
I loved cream cheese and jelly when I was a kid. We used to get that for lunch. I
Yeah.
guess my parents were poor, but you get the bread would be so soggy though. Like by the
Oh.
time we ate it, it was just like it was so good though.
You got to put it on toast because you can't put it on white bread because the cream cheese just tears the bread apart.
Okay. So that's the question. Whipped cream cheese or like Philly cream cheese, not whipped, like regular,
Today I had Philly cream cheese.
like the block.
The block.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't like the whipped cream cheese. It's
Very
fa-
fluffy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's too. No, I need a good solid piece.
Too airy.
Yeah, when I'm eating a bagel with cream cheese on it, I want like a brick of. I want to. Yeah, I don't sit there and smear a little cream cheese on it.
Yeah. Not enough
It's-
just to get it wet. It's got to be well, when you're paying $4 for a bagel now, which is basically bread.
Even
you
when
know.
I'm making them at home, you
Yeah.
know, I'll use a quarter block of cream cheese on a bagel.
You know, it's funny. When Lisa came out, I think the first time when she came out to visit me, we went to get bagels, and you know, we got whatever her bagel was with cream cheese, and it was like that. It was like a huge, and she was like, "Oh my god!" I'm like, "Yeah, they fuck around with cream cheese out here."
Yeah, man.
So, all
And
right. So, Deuce suggests this. He says, try some nacho Doritos with shredded Mexican cheese on top. Pop it in the microwave. Ooh, like cheesy tacos. Ooh,
Oh, okay. All right. So yeah.
yummy. Or nachos,
Well,
excuse me.
All right. So
Yeah.
Deuce, back in the day,
Mhm.
he'll know this. Sandy, she used to do this thing where Sandy was the redhead. She would take
Gotcha.
not Doritos or Doritos, but she would do Triscuit crackers,
Okay.
cheese, and then she would make sure we would go to Taco Bell and she would steal like a handful of the hot sauce.
Okay.
And she would take the hot sauce and spray it all over the top of it. and then melt that on the Triscuit.
Oh, that sounds good.
It was good.
So like
It's
microwave
also-
them just to get them a little mushy.
just to get the cheese. She'd melt the cheese on it and then bring it out and then put the hot sauce on it. She would also do Doritos, but if we didn't have Doritos, she would do a Triscuit. I kind of like the Triscuit a little bit better. The Doritos were a little salty for me, but good. That's a good snack.
They're salty, but they're it's like eating a wicker basket sometimes. So you have to really get a good amount of cheese on there. Otherwise, you're just like chewing and chewing and chewing.
So you know how I'm not really good with women. You know, I can really piss off a woman.
No, not you.
I can. So here's the thing that Sandy used to do when we go to Taco Bell. She would get a Nachos Bel Grande, and then she would take a chip and she would make the perfect chip. She'd put the right amount of beef and sour cream, a little guacamole, make sure there's cheese on it. She would set that aside.
Oh my God. She'd line them up.
She would eat the rest of them, but that one was the perfect one. She would eat that last.
That's kind of funny.
So you know me.
Yeah. Oh, you ate it, you fucker.
I snuck it.
But she's just done it. You just right.
I went, is that so and so? And when she turned around, I grabbed the chip and ate it. And she's sitting there and she goes, no. And I go, oh. And she goes, hold on. She looks down. She goes, you motherfucker. I'm telling you, I thought she was going to punch me in the face.
You should have. That's so rude.
I had to go buy another Nachos Bel Grande for her.
Good for you. Good for her. Good for her. She's like, fuck you. So Lisa says Spam ground up with cream cheese spread on hamburger buns and put on in the broiler. So
you know what? That doesn't sound. I haven't had Spam in a long time.
I'm not a Spam person, but I can see where even if it was like a burger or some kind of meat with cream cheese, I get that. It's like a sloppy Joe, but just cream cheese.
There's so many Spams now. There's jalapeno Spam. There's bacon Spam. There's Spam.
I love Monty Python.
There is. I couldn't believe the amount of Spam. That's how you know you're in a great country when you have like a whole aisle of Spam. I know about ground up Spam, but I'll fuck with devil ham.
I've never eaten that. I won't eat Spam. I'm sorry. I know people love it.
Kids of the 60s and 70s. That's what we used to get. Yeah, we grew up on devil ham.
Yeah.
All that shit.
So Sparky thought Spam was ground up. I thought it came in like a block. Like you just kind of dumped it out and it was like out of the can.
It comes out like a wedge and then you can cut it. My dad would get that, cut it like about a 1/4 inch thick and fry it for breakfast. And he would eat that with eggs and potatoes and stuff.
One of my former coworkers, her mother was from Hawaii. And Spam is huge over there. Like that's a delicacy. So, and it was always all kinds of Spam recipes, and they would have fried Spam all the time.
Yeah, it's not bad.
See, Joaquin says the same thing. It says, I grew up on Spam, still get cravings for it from time to time. I don't want to call it a poverty meal, but I think it's one of those, like it's a comfort food for people. Like they grew up with that, and it might have been like some struggle. Like you may not have known it at the time when your parents made it. It could have been a struggle meal, but they gave you food, and it was good. And it's like one of those nice, warm, fuzzy memories.
I can't eat hamburger helper or tuna helper or chicken chow mein. Who used to make the chicken chow mein?
La Choy in the blue can. I still remember it. Yeah,
it had the crunchy noodles on top, and
I do love the crunchy noodles.
I told my mom one time I said to her, I said, you know, this is pretty good. You know,
it's kind of like snot. Yeah.
And then we got it so much. I said, Mom, please, enough with the goddamn chicken chow mein. My eyes are starting to slant. What the fuck?
I like the vegetable chow mein. Like I'll eat the vegetables. I'm not a big fan of canned meat. Like I'll have canned chicken and I'll have tuna fish rarely, but it's like, meh, it's okay. It's not. Yeah, I put it this way. I don't have to eat it. I don't always choose to. So I guess I'm lucky. But growing up, there were some struggle meals for sure. So
right. The other struggle meal we used to have would be hamburger, tomato sauce, cheese, and elbow macaroni, and we called that goulash.
Yeah, my mother-in-law made that. One day we went to her house and shoveled like a shitload of snow out of her driveway, and we call it meat slop. It's ground beef, onion, gravy, and she served it to us over egg noodles, and we were starving because we shoveled for like 2 hours. And so, you know, when you're like, you come inside, you're cold, you're sore, you're tired, and it was like that was like the meal. And we just hoovered that down. And I just kind of started making that. And the girls like it to the point where they make it for their boyfriends. And their boyfriends are like, this is really good. I'm like, what do you call it? And I'm like, meat slop. It's essentially a goulash.
It's like when I make It's
Yeah,
like when I make a meat lump.
meat lump. But you know what was popular for us was sloppy Joe.
Yeah, not
But
a sloppy Joe.
we never ate it on bread. We always had it on rice.
Ah,
Yeah, and it's like my dad was from Iran. We ate a lot of rice growing up, and so we always had it on rice. So anytime people came over, it was never out of the can. It was never the canned sloppy Joe. It was always
Oh.
like the meat with the packet and the tomatoes paste or whatever. And that's just so
Okay.
the girls don't make it. They won't eat it on buns or rolls.
Oh.
They won't eat it on that. So
Huh. Interesting.
oh, here Lisa says, can't do it. Ate those box meals too much as a kid. She's a latchkey kid.
Sitting
So
on
she
the
said
counter for me to make.
Yep.
Yeah, see?
Yep. Get home at like 10, 11, 12, like kids do today, right? They're all making
Yeah.
dinners at 10. Feed the family. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah,
That was my
absolutely.
chore, cooking dinner. 10
So
o'clock. Yeah.
I found this new AI thing that you can get. You can get it on your phone, and it's free, but you can also pay for like the better version of it. I got the free version. It is called Perplexity.
Oh, I downloaded Grok.
Right. You can have that. Well, if you have Grok, if you pay for the blue check mark, like our Boomer Bunker account is paid for, the check mark's paid
Right.
for. So we have Grok. We have it. You can use
Grok.
it.
Well, but I downloaded it as me.
Oh, okay.
And that
I
was
didn't know you
like
could do
whatever
that.
free. I didn't know either. Ken brought it up actually the other day on the morning show, on the weather
okay.
report.
Oh, you actually could get a word in edgewise without the what's his name there?
Oh,
Know it all.
Al.
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 Al. Because ow, my ears. So anyhow, I asked the Perplexity. I said, "Well, let's see how this is." So I asked it to describe the Boomer Bunker podcast,
Oh.
and it spit it out. The Boomer Bunker podcast, hosted by John Domingo and the Duchess, is a humorous and candid show that blends discussion of current events, politics, societal issues, and personal stories. The hosts aim to tackle the problem of a nation while incorporating lighthearted banter and comic commentary. Episodes often feature debates on controversial topics, reflection on modern culture, and nostalgic anecdotes from the hosts' lives. Key aspects of the podcast include content variety. Episodes cover a wide range of topics such as political, discourse, environmental issues, pop culture, sports, personal experiences, tone. The show combines a serious discussion with humor, often poking fun at societal norms and modern challenges.
A little bit.
Engagement. Listeners are encouraged to participate through live stream, voicemails, and social media interaction. Schedule. The new episodes are released weekly with live streams available on platforms like YouTube, Twitch, Rumble, and Facebook. The podcast appeals to audience seeking a mix of insightful commentary, comic relief, while addressing contemporary issues with a nostalgic twist. I was like, bitch, I think that should be our.
That's us. That's our
that's
tagline.
us.
All of that.
Yeah. Well,
I
that's a
should
lot.
tell them turn that into 2 sentences.
Yeah. Shorten this up a little bit. Make it so I can, like a podcast description.
I want to left turn for a second to go back.
Mhm.
So Do says maybe this is a Gen X thing, but he had never heard of ABC gum until a week ago. Do you know
Already
what
been
AB
chewed?
Yeah. He says it's something you have your classmates when they ask for gum, ABC gum. So that's definitely a Gen X thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Already been chewed. That's when you knew you were like when you were younger, and you had a girlfriend. That's you could swap gum.
Ugh.
Ever do that?
No, fuck.
Now
No.
use AI to describe Eric's podcast.
Ugh.
Oh my goodness.
No, because it'll be complimentary. So you have
How
to
do you know
you have to
that?
tell it to make it a negative. Give us an honest, but yeah. Well, I don't know. I can't see it because
Hang on.
I'm blocked. Oh, we're gonna do that right now. John, ticky,
Why
ticky,
not?
ticky. Well, because who cares?
Uh,
All right.
I'll tell you who
all right,
cares. Sparky Toaster cares.
Right. Thanks, Sparky.
All right.
Now you've distracted John from his mission.
I know. The Eric Zane podcast,
Shiny. Mhm.
officially titled The Eric Zane Show Podcast, is a daily podcast hosted by Eric Zane, airing Monday through Friday. The show is known for its blend of humor, personal anecdotes, and complimentary commentary on current events, making it a unique mix of news and entertainment. Community engagement. Zane has
None.
built a strong community around his podcast. He actively engages with fans through social media, offers additional content via Patreon, where subscribers can access exclusive material. The
Wow.
podcast has garnered positive reviews for its candid style, relatable content, appealing to a broad audience looking for both laughs, insight into everyday life. Overall, the Zane Show podcast stands out for its combination of comedy and commentary, making it a popular choice among listeners seeking a daily dose of entertainment. There you go.
Wow. That's fabulous. You should do Aaron's.
Come on, I'm just going to be the whole show doing these every podcast.
Well, you just do we have to end it on Eric? Whatever. Who cares?
All right, hang on.
Yeah, description. Watch this short Armenian bitch attack people. Great fun. Totally. Oh, Deuce says he wants to hear who's right. John is disengaged now from who's right.
I'll do them next.
No, you don't have to. Because you'll have something to say about it, I'm sure.
Oh, I see. You got to protect your buddies.
I don't have a problem with them. You do.
I know you don't. Neither's Deuce.
Okay.
Oh, boy. Jesus. I might have to bring this one up.
All right.
I might. Steel Toe Podcast.
Steel Toe?
Steel Toe.
Not that, Aaron.
Oh. When you said Aaron, I thought,
why would you think Steel Toe?
I'm sorry.
How dare you?
What's his podcast?
I had to say it.
All right, let's try that one.
Here, I'll put it up right here. I had to say it. Aaron's like, what the fuck?
Hang on, Aaron.
Good times. Blah, blah, blah.
What's the I had to say a podcast?
Oh, shit.
No, I'm only kidding. I had to say a podcast is hosted by Aaron and focuses on a wide range of topics, including politics, social issues, and personal anecdotes. The podcast is characterized by Aaron's candid and often humorous commentary, where he shares his thoughts and opinions on various subjects that resonate with everyday life. The podcast primarily features Aaron speaking solo, allowing him to express his views without the influence of guests. This format gives him the freedom to rant and discuss topics in depth. Episodes cover a mix of themes from current events, social observations, to personal stories, making it relatable for listeners interested in a broad spectrum of discussions. Aaron often encourages listeners' interaction, which helps create community around the podcast. The engagement can include responding to listeners' questions or comments in episodes. Not bad.
Not bad at all. Okay.
All right, hang on.
No more. That's plenty.
You don't tell me what to do.
Well, our audience is getting a little restless.
Oh, give me 1 second. Let me bang out this real quick.
You go ahead and bang it for all it's worth.
Oh, who asked for it? Deuce asked for it, right?
Deuce, is he here?
Yeah, he said. Who said do the two right? Who's right podcast?
Oh, do.
Yeah. No. Oh, Deuce said it. Oh, I thought it was Deuce.
DEW.
Okay.
Do
the Who's Right podcast is a comedy podcast hosted by Doug and Anthony, known for its humorous take on various topics. The show is primarily focused on discussing big issues and social commentary, often with sectoral edge. Comedy focused. The podcast is primarily comedic, where the host tackles significant issues while intentionally avoiding an in-depth research, which adds to the humor and spontaneity of their discussion. The format is conversational, allowing a relaxed atmosphere where Doug and Anthony can share their thoughts freely, making it feel like a chat among friends.
Oh, yeah.
The hosts engage with their audience through social media and listener feedback, creating a pay pig community around the podcast. Okay, there you go.
There you go.
All right, we're done. That's enough.
Are we done with this bit?
I think we're done with this bit.
Changing the subject.
Now, you got to do the whole thing.
Oh, sorry. Now.
Listen, this is how you do it.
Changing the subject now.
You almost got it down.
Oh, thanks.
That whore, Lily Phillips.
Oh, she's so gross.
She says she's pregnant.
So I guess after 100 guys, you get like that grab bag price, right?
What I'm
saying,
Well, okay. I don't know this because I didn't see any of the video of this. Do these guys have to wear condoms, or did you just let
I
let
don't know. Why would you let
1,000,
people
1,100?
just raw dog you? That's so
Yeah,
gross.
1,100 guys raw dog you and dump a load in. Jesus Christ!
She should have been pregnant about 700 times in one shot. This is
Her
gonna be
whole
some nightmare baby. It's gonna be like some amalgamation of everything.
her
Like
whole
like
must
the
have looked
whole ugh.
like sausage gravy dripping out of there. Jesus Christ!
Budburger says every gangbang comes with
There's
a
no
free
free
shot.
child. She announced it through Instagram. The
Oh
post
my god.
included a video for her cradling her stomach and photos of 2 pregnancy tests.
Oh,
One
gross.
one faintly positive and the other one inconclusive. The announcement
Oh,
comes shortly after fellow OnlyFans creator and former friend Bonnie Blue, she needed the money, hinted at her own pregnancy through social media posts about unusual cravings. The timing has
oh,
led to widespread skepticism, many accusing both women of orchestrating a publicity stunt to
probably.
remain relevant. Yeah.
I'm
Listen,
sure of it. Well, didn't they just do this
look, you've
like
been
a
run
month ago?
yeah, you've been run through by 1,100 guys. You're basically
One's gonna stick.
no, I'm just saying, basically, you're just trash now. Nobody wants you. You're a cum dumpster. You're a cum dumpster. You and who's gonna marry you? Listen,
Ugh.
Monica Lewinsky just sucked one presidential dick and had a cigar stuck up her coochie, and no guy will touch her now. You would think, because let me just say something about Monica Lewinsky. She's an attractive woman, and
Okay.
you would think by now, but nobody wants to go after Bill Clinton. Or they might, but they don't want to own it. You know what I mean? Because
Oh,
the
it's
guy's
I
got
mean,
to.
that was in the '90s, for God's sakes.
I get that.
You think she hasn't had a date since then?
I don't. Well, let's put it this way: she hasn't been married, and I
Okay.
really haven't seen any official relationship, long-term relationship with her that
Okay.
I've seen.
Well,
So
she's
I don't
not
know.
sending it to you. Maybe she has somebody on the
I
side.
maybe I don't know. Maybe after you get some Clinton dick, that's all you need. You never get it. Once you get a Clinton dick, you never go back for
Yeah,
another one.
I'm
I,
pretty
I don't
sure.
know.
And she was like 23. Like she was a kid. Like,
Trump, when you go to the Oval Office now, Trump goes, hey, you want to see where Clinton banged Monica Lewinsky?
oh,
Over
gross.
in this closet. Here it is, over here. That's where she got on her knees.
Oh, poor kid.
Yeah.
Poor soul.
I don't
That
know.
sucks. That's how you're defined for like your existence.
Your entire life. Yeah.
That's rough. It's like, oh, who's Monica Lewinsky? Like, well,
Well, yeah, in the 90s, 35 years ago, she was this
sucks and thick.
right.
And I love how it's her that's her ass is like constantly in the news. Like that, like it's her fault. I'm
Uh-huh.
like, what about the married guy that talked her into it? Because not for nothing, she's still a dumb kid. And when you're 23 or 20, she was young, you're enamored by the president, the power and all that. And she's like, oh my God, yay. I mean, I still think it was stupid what she did, but I'm pretty sure, took advantage of a very young woman.
Sure he did.
And I love they just rolled her out as like horror of the month, and it's not like Bill Clinton doesn't have a rack of bodies that he's plowed through. Juanita Broderick, Paula, what's her face?
Paula Jones.
There's a few others, There's a whole list. There's a whole list of them.
Okay.
And then that's how George Snuffleupagus got his fucking groove on, was by demeaning all of those women and basically shaming them for coming forward.
Okay.
Yeah, he's kind of a
All right.
dickbag.
So I asked Perplexity.
Okay.
Monica Lewinsky has not had any long-term relationship that led to marriage. While she's known for her high-profile affair with former President Bill Clinton, which became public in 1998, she has not been married since then. She has not been
At
married
all.
since.
Yeah.
Right. Over the years, Lewinsky has dated several individuals, including businessman Andy Beeler in the early 2000s, but none of these relationships has resulted in marriage. She has expressed the challenges of dating as a public figure, noting that the stigma attached to her name complicates her ability to
Yep.
form long-lasting relationships. So there you
Everybody
go.
Shows up with a cigar. Hey, my turn. You know.
So out of all that time, 1998 until now, 26 years, basically, she's been linked to one guy.
That's rough. That's lonely.
That
That's
is. That's
lonely.
terrible.
Aaron says when the alternative is Hillary, can you blame him?
No.
No. Who,
No.
Cankelsaurus? Yeah, no thanks. But
Cankelsaurus. God damn. Cankelsaurus.
oh. Look, I'm not a fan of hers, but man, those fucking legs just go straight down. Like, oh, that's why she's the pantsuit queen.
Pantsuit queen. I found a new term. The new term is transbian.
Yes.
Transbian is a term used to describe a trans woman who is also a lesbian. So, in other words, a straight dude that likes to dress like a lady.
A guy that likes women who wants to pretend to be a woman.
Okay. Right. The term is a blend of trans and lesbian. No shit. There are variations on how the term is used and understood. Some definitions specify a transbian as a male to female transsexual who is exclusively attracted to other women, including both cisgender and transgender women. So, in other words, I guess a transbian can be also attracted to another trans man, I guess, or a normal woman. No,
an original parts. Yeah.
Right.
Well, so here's the thing. Do original parts lesbians want to date a transbian? Because technically it's a dude who
from what I understand is lesbians
it's like men and women's sports. It's kind of the
they
same
don't
thing,
like
right?
dick. Real lesbians don't like dick.
So if he's trans, then there's no dick.
No.
It's like
trans doesn't. No, a lot of times trans have still have beans and franks. You're talking about a post-op trans.
Well, it didn't specify.
Had a sexual reassignment surgery. No, it just means a trans woman that says that she, Leah Thomas, the swimmer from Penn State, University of Penn, he's still got his beans and franks. He's dating a woman. He's a transbian. Yep. He's a transbian.
This is difficult. It should not
Isn't
be
it?
difficult.
I know. I hate this bullshit. I do.
Male lesbians love.
Yeah. It's a normal relationship, except the dude dresses like a woman. That's just the modern solution to sorry, no men. This is a lesbian only bar. Remember Bosom Buddies, the TV show Bosom Buddies?
Dykenstein.
Oh. Dykenstein. Hold on. I like Dykenstein.
Probably can't get that passed.
We'll find out. I think Dykenstein's. I think that we got a winner chicken dinner right there. Mm-hmm. I'm just so. But anyhow, you know how your basic leftist nitwits, they like to sing. This is kind of catchy.
Okay, so it's a
gave them energy. Gave them energy.
I love the little thing with the hand on the hip at the end.
Hey.
Little dip on the hip.
Go, girl.
At first I saw this, I laughed. First I saw this, I couldn't understand what she was saying. I was like, what energy is that? So
yeah, so basically it's a full figure gal dressed a little frumpy.
Little.
Okay.
Little.
Be nice, because I don't have room to criticize people about their weight. So
neither do I, but it doesn't stop me. She's
what does she chant? Say, play it again. What does she fucking chant? Big dick energy. What is it?
No, them. It's they.
I
them.
know. I'm joking.
Oh, I don't know. I can't.
They them energy. They them energy.
And now the hip. There we go.
Girl. She could do a workout routine to that. Like, just put it on a loop for like 30 minutes. Thank them energy.
It's like donut, fat for an hour. Basically
Donut,
what
donut,
it is.
donut. Fat. Yeah. Oh my God. What the fuck is that?
Well, we have a woman crying on social
Say, is she
media.
high? She's
No,
another
she's
crying woman. God
she's
damn.
very upset. Her daughter
Oh,
just got
jeez.
sent home from preschool during the Valentine's Day party.
Was she a little hoe? Okay.
I would imagine so.
How do you get sent home from a Valentine's Day party?
In preschool,
And
well, what you do
I have a
is
story about that. So go ahead.
she shows her no square to the other children, and the mother's upset because this is supposedly normal.
Oh, it's not.
Here we go.
I'm just sitting here
Oh,
waiting on a call on Valentine's Day because my kindergartner is doing something normal.
Honey, that's not normal.
well, play it out, and then let's go back and critique, and we'll
showing
talk over
her
it.
friends,
Just showing your
her
presence.
classmates,
Shh.
and now she's kicked out of the Valentine's Day party when other boys have showed their private parts and they won't tell me if they're in trouble or not or what, or if they're kicked out. But my daughter is definitely kicked out of the Valentine's Day party. I was literally getting ready to get snacks together with my baby. It's hard enough to do anything. My daughter loves Valentine's Day. I'm pissed. I'm so mad. I have to go pick her up from school for this. They literally said we're gonna punish her because this is the second time she's done it.
Your daughter's a
I've
whore.
had talks with her. Her dad's had talks with her. My aunt, who's a teacher, has had talks with her. I was a nanny. Okay, it's just normal. Kids do it. Like, don't make her stay home from her Valentine's Day party. That's so mean.
Okay, I have a whole lot of thoughts on this one. First of all, stop crying on fucking camera. Like, oh, they're so mean. Do your job as a fucking parent. Tell your daughter to keep her fucking pants on in school. It's one thing if they're home and they're comfortable at home. I get it. Little kids run around naked. We used to laugh about it. The girls would like run around because they were little. They were little. It's not like they were older doing this. I get it. Little kids have no shame. They don't care. They think it's funny to show you their hiney. You can't do that in school. There's school behavior and there's home behavior. And at 5, they're old enough to know you don't whip shit out in school. And whether some boy has done it, that's not your problem right now. Your problem is your daughter thinks it's okay to drop her pants in school. You worry about your daughter. And if there's a problem with other people, then you need to address that separately. But to get on camera and to be like, they're so mean to her. Fuck you. Fuck you. You're a shitty parent. I said it.
This isn't the first time.
That's even worse.
Yeah. How many times do you think that your daughter should show her fucking hoo-ha? She should learn now. I mean,
Don't
listen,
do that.
I understand it. She's probably begging for fucking male attention. I would love to see what this girl looks
It could just be being stupid and silly. Kids
you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking this girl is fucking dog butt ugly.
She's a 5-year-old. It doesn't matter.
I'm just saying that the guy
really, you're gonna hang on
is
looks
looking
on a
for
5-year-old?
male attention,
No,
and she knows
they
that
don't
if
get
she
that.
takes and
No.
shows her cookie,
No.
that the boys will be like, woo.
She knows if she pulls her pants down that it gets attention. I don't think she's looking for male approval or the male gaze. We're not looking for that. I think just because she's 5 and she's clearly stupid, because look at her mother, whose first reaction is to cry and then film herself crying like they're mean. She loves Valentine's Day. First of all, she's 5. Like, how the fuck would she know Valentine's Day from the fucking Flintstones, from Snow Day, from Christmas? They don't fucking know nothing. So stop. Clearly, your daughter is poorly raised.
I talked to her. I had her aunt, who's a teacher, talk to her. How many times you got to try to tape this kid's pants on?
Yeah.
Get some duct tape.
Yeah.
And tape.
It's a reoccurring issue. She needs to be wearing pants, not dresses.
Right.
And you can't. You have to teach your children. I mean, if it's February and your daughter thinks it's okay to hang her hoo-ha out, I mean, there's a lot of things that when you go to school, you learn a lot of social skills. Like kids need that interaction. So either clearly this kid's been homeschooled or has no idea how to behave in
Well, I mean,
public.
homeschool.
And
I mean,
but the problem is like the parent, like when you homeschool your kid, it's good for them to interact with other people because when you're home with crazy mom and crazy mom, like, oh, it's okay, she's naked. Well, maybe at home, but in public and in school, you need to cover your shit up.
right.
I don't know. Like you don't do that. And the fact that the woman's reaction is I'm gonna get on fucking TikTok or whatever the fuck she was on and cry about it. Fuck you. Fuck you. That's not how you deal with the situation. That's not.
No.
That's not parenting. That's being a fucking bitch.
But this is the crazy left. Like, in other words, this is
It's
why
crazy. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's insane.
this is the left. This is the people of acceptance and all. Unless you're on the other side, then they want to fucking kill you. So then we get this.
Aaron says the kid is fucked. Mom's retarded.
There you
Yes.
go.
Thank you.
Kids fuck, mom's retarded. Right.
Clearly, the kid's ruined.
All right. Buckle up, everybody. Ah!
Oh, fuck.
Hey guys, it's Kelsey. So, how you guys
Wait.
doing? Let me know.
Hi, I'm Kelsey. I'm sorry. I almost spit my wine out. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Kelsey.
I'm sorry. I get it. All right.
I have my dead baby dress on right now. Don't I look cute?
Joaquin goes, hey guys.
Today I'm wearing my dead baby dress. You know what kind of baby don't cry? A dead one. But anyways, the reason I'm making this post is just I've had a lot of people say, well, you're trans, you'll never receive a baby or have a baby or experience the beautiful joy. Well,
Thank
you know,
God.
I've been on hormones 10 years.
Ain't working, bud. They just ain't working. Jesus Christ.
And
drugs-
I've never wanted a baby. You know, I don't like kids. And you know what? I don't have to like kids. I don't have to give birth to, prove that I'm a woman.
You don't have to.
What?
Okay, so he says, I don't have to give birth to prove I'm a woman.
Yeah.
But
Well,
you
that
have
would
to
be
have-
helpful.
You have to have the plumbing to give birth. to
This is
prove
the
that they're-
person who sues the doctor for not treating
Right.
them, the lady doctor for not treating them properly. That's
Right.
that mentality.
That's his mentality,
That's
right?
a crazy person. I'm sorry. You can pretend you're a woman. You can take all the hormones. They certainly haven't helped your voice because holy shit. What was his voice before 10 years of hormones? He must have had fucking like balls down to his ankles. Like it's just so deep. If that's
I don't
the
understand what you mean.
that's the voice
My
after.
voice is fine. I sound like a woman before.
She's just look, I get it. You know, if you want to dress as a woman and present as a woman, that's fine, but you will never be a woman.
That doesn't present as a woman.
Well,
I
he's wearing a
immediately
dress.
when I saw this, I said, "That's a dude." Unlike Plastique Tiara,
At least,
that's not a dude.
But Plastique Tiara is a gay man pretending to be a woman by going in drag. That's
I get it.
different. That's different than pretending that you're a man. You're a man pretending to be a woman and thinking that people should refer you as a woman. When and I'm on hormones, I can, if I wanted a baby, I could have it. No, you can't. You'd have to steal it out of the garbage can where you live, somewhere in somebody's neighborhood, because there's no way. You're a monster. That's a monster. I'm sorry. That's some crazy mess. I'm sorry.
Oh, well, you think
No, I'm not
that's
sorry. That's a mess.
ready? Ready? Here we go.
Oh no. Okay. So I've seen this person floating around too. For people listening, yeah, sorry.
Sorry.
I got my cake pops removed, but now it's time to turn my candy cane into a donut. After the procedure is done, I will stay in the hospital for about a week. And while I'm there, they will pack my freshly made donut with napkins. This will ensure that everything sets in place and the donut doesn't close in on itself. After about a week, they will remove the napkin and send me home with instructions to dilate. Dilating
napkin.
serves the same purpose as the napkin, making sure that the donut doesn't close in on itself. Just instead of using the napkins, you use a plastic candy cane or dilator that you place inside of the donut for 20 minutes, 3 times a day. And as
20 minutes. Why take it out? just walk around in with a fucking
Bruce says you have to pour it out daily.
Right. You know what? You know what kind of you know who don't have to do that? Real women. So he's already had his nuts removed.
All right. So this is a man who is going to undergo surgery to have his Frankenbeans taken out and
Right, he's
take
got
his
his sister
wiener
Frank.
and to turn it inside out and shove it up in him. And then this is he's talking about the procedure to keep that hole open.
I have to get my hole. I need to take it.
The hole that has no self-cleaning, self-regulation, chemically, any kind of balance to it. Some stinky hole that they're going to stuff napkins into, and he's got to poke it open every 20 minutes every day.
Yeah, first I use a broomstick, and then we'll try to widen it out from there.
Yeah. I have to say, I can't stop looking at his boobs. They're very pointy. Like they're very, like his right arm, I guess as I'm looking at it, his left, like it looks super pointy. Like it's going to poke somebody's eye. It's creepy. I've seen this. This person also goes around and is highly indignant when people misgender him. He clearly looks like a dude with lipstick and a wig.
Yes.
He's not dainty. He's not pretty like John's plastic tiara. Tiara.
Stop
not
saying
dainty.
mine.
Well,
it's not mine.
It's yours.
Not mine.
Oh, she's yours. Yeah.
Stop it.
More resilient, and you will increase the size of your.
Odd that John circled back to the Asian trans model. It's not. I'm just saying.
She's not trans. It's just a gay man.
No, it's a there
you go. It's like a glorified belly button, like a lip trap, and it's I can't imagine.
For 20 minutes, 3 times a day. And as you heal, your donut will become more resilient and you will increase the size of your dilator until eventually you're ready for the big leagues and you only have to dilate a couple times a week. That being said, a lot of people don't want to dilate. It's understandable. The good news is that you can get a zero depth donut, one that looks the exact same but doesn't require dilation. There are
Why would you get that? Where it looks like you could shove something in it and you can't. You just stitch a button on it? What are you doing?
Guy's trying to fuck her and it won't go in. It won't go in.
Why would you go through all that?
I don't know, but this is again, we're supposed to celebrate this, right? Oh, they're so brave.
It's not, there's no moisture in it. It's just this dark hole. Oh. How do you?
This is the mental illness that I'm talking about.
I have so many questions.
This is the mental illness that I think should be addressed. I'm sorry, I can't help it. Hold on, let's finish this up.
Can't do with a zero depth donut, but that trade-off is worth it to some people. Personally, I am down to dilate because I am sick and tired of my candy cane, and I'm going into 2026 with a donut.
There you go. Going into 2026 with a donut.
Well, maybe they cut off the Frankenbeans. He'll stop being so aggressively nasty to women and servers who misgender him because they can't figure out what the fuck he is.
I'm telling you, there's a whole
no moisture. No moisture. It's literally just a dark, dry cave. That's
you got to spit in that thing.
Can you imagine this?
No, not at all. But I'm just saying,
myself out.
this is where your crazy community, they drift to this. And as far as I'm concerned, what I'm going to show you next
is such a disservice to encourage people to do that. I mean, if people come to this conclusion as an adult, okay, but all
right,
sorry,
you settled down. Are you buckled in?
Oh God,
because it gets worse, babe. Here we go.
Okay.
So here is my transgender baby. Her name is Bella. Bella was born a boy, but now uses she, her pronoun. I am in the middle of trying to get a doctor's appointment in order to secure some medication to stop the male hormone taking over.
You need to be locked up. You need to go away for the rest of your life. And that poor baby needs to be taken away immediately.
The baby needs to be removed. She needs to be
locked away.
Sterilized. No,
Yes.
you need to sterilize her. She can't have any more children.
Oh my God.
This is ridiculous.
Why would
That
you do
kid is how old do you think that kid is? Is it? It's not
That's
a
not a
year.
year old. That's
Not a
maybe
year
8
old,
months,
and
9 months.
she needs to have a
Enough.
transgender baby so she can go around with her friends and say it's like these people that get a dog
Despicable.
and they they zhuzh the dog up. This is
Yeah.
this is
Child
child abuse.
abuse. Lisa says, hell no.
Bella is 14 months old and is thriving in her new body. You know, she's able to be who she was born to be. Trapped in the wrong body at such a young age has had a massive impact on young Bella's mental health.
I don't know
Your
about
mental
you.
health. You're a fucking maniac.
I
You're
don't know about you, but those
despicable.
eyes seem a little far apart in my
She's-
humble.
Oh, that poor baby. Well, there's crazy filters on this woman, which and
Okay.
they're probably on the like no one looks like that. I mean, she's got crazy fucking eyes for sure. And like I don't
Why doesn't somebody
understand how this behavior is tolerated.
I know.
Where's this woman's parents?
Right.
Why has nobody filed a lawsuit on behalf of that poor baby? Well, I mean, I hope CPS or wherever she is, whatever they call it, has been called
Yeah.
because that's
I know
if that
Lisa
child grows up
deals-
to be 18 and makes that decision. Fine.
doesn't Lisa deal
How
with
dare
this
you.
kind of stuff? Isn't that her
There
job?
are children that she sees.
Like if she came into a house and saw that, would she recommend the baby be removed from the mother immediately?
I would think she goes somewhat yes. That's
Yeah.
somewhat what she does, but yes. Well, she's agreeing that yes, that's what she does. I'm not saying yes. She's saying to shoot them. The doctor should absolutely report them. Well, the doctor will get sued if he doesn't, or you get
Yeah.
sued if you do. I mean, I guess you got to
Right.
report that. I'm sorry, that's so inappropriate. I know there's people in Lisa's office that are all different kinds of walks and flavors. So, you know,
All
but
right.
that's
Duchess is perplexed over this.
I'm speechless. I don't know how.
Sometimes, like I said, you can have a baby, but it doesn't make you a mother. And then you see this, and this is, to be honest with you, this is where the shame comes in. Like you should be shamed for this shit. You should be ostracized by the community, not celebrated, not, oh, you're so brave. Oh, you're beautiful baby boy.
No, that's
God
gross.
damn.
See,
It's
and
hard.
then people freak out like, "Oh, you're against that." I'm against that. I'm
Yeah,
against
I'm against
stuff like
that.
that.
Right.
That's crazy. That's crazy, and you're gonna ruin that child. And that don't tell me if you keep your male child and you just pretend it's a girl, and you dress it up as a girl, and you fuck with that kid's brain, you're gonna scramble that all the fucking coconuts up there. You have some poor kid who has no idea.
He'll be an axe murderer, and I hope he gets her first. So, like, if you go back to the guy that was going to get his candy cane turned into a donut,
Ugh.
if that he's a man of age, if he wants to do that, that's fine. I mean, and he wants
It's
to play
gross,
cool,
but that's his. He's an
okay.
adult.
But, yeah, but
He's an
see,
adult.
here's the deal. I still don't want him sans candy cane going into women's spaces. I don't want him in a women's locker room. I don't want him in a women's bathroom. I don't want him in any kind of women's safe space, a dressing room or something like that. That's not that. That is
Uncomfortable
not
with it. I
Yeah.
would be very uncomfortable with that.
exactly. I understand you want to pretend you're a woman. That's fine, but we have to really protect Bob. If you don't get the fuck in here on time,
He's
I
just
can't.
teasing.
Bob comes in at an hour in. Do you think you can start it?
It's truly an hour.
Start it over.
Oh, he's busy.
So, all right. So this kind of brings me to a story that you brought to me about a woman from Savannah, Georgia.
Yes, from Dean. Mm-hmm.
Dean and Bob. Bob sent me this. Dean sent it to you. Bob sent it to me. It's a mix up at a fertility clinic.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have it? Do you want to write, or do you want me to read it?
I can do it.
You want me to mumble through this?
I can mumble through.
I've tried to be. I'm trying to do a stellar job earlier. I don't know. I think that the fans are had enough of me reading.
Do you have it all written out, or you don't?
I think I
have it
do.
all. Did you put it all out? Okay. Oh, here it is. Okay. Oh, my word. Okay, I'm sorry. I was just scrolling through these, and it's just there's a lot here. Okay, so I guess. All right, so Christina Murray, a 38-year-old woman from Savannah, Georgia, is suing coastal fertility specialists after an IVF mix-up resulted in her carrying and giving birth to another couple's biological child in December of 2023. And they found this out after this woman, who is white and used a white sperm donor, immediately sensed something was wrong when she gave birth to a dark-skinned African-American baby.
What you talking about, Willis?
A DNA test confirmed the child was not genetically related to her. So they essentially picked the wrong egg, fertilized it, and stuck it in there.
Stuck it in. So she was basically a test tube.
Surrogate. She was a surrogate, yeah. And so she bonded with this baby and initially wanted to keep him, but
Still,
after
even though it was black?
well, but she grew the baby essentially and
understand.
birthed it. So you get emotionally attached. And she initially did want to keep the baby, but after the clinic contacted the biological parents, and they took custody. So Murray relinquished the child after 5 months to avoid a legal battle, leaving her emotionally devastated.
So where did her eggs go? Where did her implanted
her eggs
eggs
are probably still sitting in the fucking jar.
So she can just have another one?
Well,
or did they
takes
get
a
rid of
little
them? Or like,
Well-
in other words, I need more of the story.
Well, yes.
I mean, how much does it cost? How much do you get for implanting
It's not cheap. It's thousands and thousands, tens of thousands of dollars.
Okay.
Just
I
to
see.
store them, because well, assuming you're storing the proper everything for the
Right.
right person, it's thousands of dollars. It's a lot of work to get them and then to store them at proper temp and this and that. So I mean, it's a whole fucking business. It's a business. So
So she's going to get her money back.
yeah.
Okay, I get that.
It's also a physical toll. I mean, carrying a child and giving birth is not
But
easy.
Do you think
know?
that her eggs went into somebody else where she can go
I
sue
don't know.
them or
I
get
don't
that
know.
baby back? I
Get
want my
that
baby back, baby back, baby back. There we go.
What did we both
At the same time. I want my baby back, baby back. Chili's.
Yeah.
Give me that baby back there.
It's very sad because, like, she gave the baby up because technically it's not her baby.
Right.
She was a womb. She was an incubator for this baby. And so she gave it up. Now I'm curious, did
the baby steal anything when she had it?
It's so terrible. I wonder if the sperm donor, if that is the father, if that's the father of the baby, but then with the other couple's egg. So that's a whole mix up there.
She also knew immediately that it did not develop from one of her lab fertilized eggs. The baby was black, while Mary and the sperm donor were both white. She says that she later learned that the doctors had transferred another patient's embryo instead of her own.
So they fertilized that other patient's embryo with the sperm donor.
How old was this kid when they went to give him up?
Oh, she was 38, I thought.
I know that, but I don't tell you how old the child was.
5 months.
5 months. How attached do you get in 5 months?
Oh, John.
I mean, it's
You've given up one of your kids at 5 months? Well, you had a bunch, so I guess you wouldn't have missed them, right? I just take one.
There were days I gave them all up.
I'll pay you. Take it. So,
just telling you, when you have 4 under the age of 4, there's times you come home, you want to kill them all.
Oh, that's a you decision, sir.
I understand that.
I'm sure you didn't mean to double the number, but you did. It's twins on her side, right?
I think that she was, I think because we got married later and she was like 38 or something like that. I think she dropped 2 eggs at the same
Lucky
time. Yeah, my swimmers, they'll fertilize anything. They don't give a shit. Oh, hey, there's one over here. Oh, there's one over here.
Tag, I'll get this one. You get that one.
You get
They swim past. High five.
That's one thing about Jamingo. One thing about Jamingo swimmers. I have the Mark Spitz of swimmers. Lookers we go the distance.
Who is the swimmer that had AIDS? That whacked his
that
head
was
on the
a diver. That was Greg Louganis.
Greg Louganis. I guess you didn't do that.
He's a diver, not a swimmer.
Oh, sorry.
But anyhow, so yeah, so I can't. I'm trying to figure out how much money she's going to get for
A lot.
carrying
She's gonna get a lot.
black baby.
That's a bit. It's it's the fact that you grew not your own child because
Oh,
you're
The race has nothing to do with it.
well. I think when that baby came out and they popped it up, she must have been like, "What?
Do you think that
Is there another baby in here?"
once the black baby came out, if she gets another chance to put another baby in there and carry another baby, does that devalue the next white child because a black baby came out first?
Oh my god!
No, just wondering. Or is it more like
because the neighborhood's already been ruined? Is that what you're saying?
yeah,
Oh my
or is it like when white people move back in and they just regentrification the neighborhood and it's
Yes.
fine again?
That's probably what it is.
That's what it is. Okay.
Gonna regentrify her womb.
Regentrify my womb.
For fuck's sake.
Got to get the black out. Do you think she went home and sat on a garden hose for like 2 hours after she found out?
Well, she didn't find out till she birthed it.
I understand that, but see, they handed her the baby and she was like, where the fuck did this thing? I think, wait a minute. Hold on.
Where's your guy? Hold up.
Hold up.
Something ain't right. Because this is definitely something ain't right.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
As it's
Oh my god.
I just have a feeling she went home and got the hose out and sat on that for a little while.
Here you go. Bob says that when she got home with the baby, the smoke.
The detector started chirping.
Jesus,
What are you kidding me?
for fuck's sake. Oh, congratulations. Oh.
You know what happened?
God
He
damn it.
called for blackout.
She certainly got blacked up.
Mhm,
Oh my goodness.
mhm.
It's still it's a terrible situation for the family who may not have been ready to have their baby. Now here's your baby,
Right.
like already homegrown.
Doctor
and-
puts the baby on her chest, right? And she's like, whose baby is this? And then the doctor said,
I thought you was gonna say nigga.
but apparently not. Delvin.
John, oh my
Delvin,
god.
what are you doing?
You played that. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Okay, this is about to get racist.
Just kidding. I'm sure the baby's
You already
fine.
played it. What do you mean just kidding? Oh my god.
Not kidding. Listen, I'm sure the baby will be fine now. It was raised for 5 months by white people, so it's got that going for
Is
it.
we playing football now with Patrick Mahomes and
Oh,
Kaepernick or whatever?
maybe it'll be Colin Kaepernick. But
No. All right, all you people in the comments are disgusting. I'm not. Even...
see, now this is why I can't let Duchess because she's too nice. Where's
All
the
right,
damn
well,
comments?
okay, so
Start locking up the valuables. There you go. You would think she had known her pregnancy food cravings included watermelon and pickles, pig feet. Yeah,
this one.
the whole every time she was hungry, she just had this.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
Instead of birth certificate, it was given a bench warrant. Thank you for the sticker. I don't
You're
know.
welcome. Oh my god. Cancelled. We're so canceled.
Sparky says you use white out to get the black out.
Oh my god. Sparky.
That's why I love it.
Stop giggling like that. I fucking...
She thought she gave birth to a Brillo pad. All right.
You're
Dean,
right there
it's fine.
when you get the giggles.
Teen says put Velcro on the ceiling
Oh,
to keep the kid from
stop it.
jumping on the bed.
That's disgusting. Stop that.
Comes in. I told you, little bastard, stop jumping on the bed.
Stop. Oh my god.
Okay. You want to change the subject?
Please, can we?
Changing the subject
much.
now.
So much.
Um,
And you're welcome for the sticker, Matt.
so everybody's still upset about the deportations. They're out in force. They're out there protesting.
Okay.
Keep them keep them criminals in this country. So lady was trying to go
I don't
across.
take my gardener.
Right. And you know who they are. They're all the
Liberal white women.
crazy white women, white liberal women.
Yep.
So here's a lady. She's trying to get across to talk to some of these people, and she's meeting a little bit of resistance. Here we go.
Are you building a wall and preventing me from freely moving? I'm not touching you. Okay, I'm gonna go.
What are we, 5? I'm not touching you. I'm just standing in front of you, so you can't go anywhere, and I'm not touching you. So now you have to touch me.
Okay, so who is the woman trying to get past?
All right, so
Just
the
some
lady
woman?
with the messy bun is trying to get past the girl with the white hair, and then you
Right.
see this other girl with the rape whistle and the blue hair, blue
Oh,
and
it's
red
blue hair.
hair.
Okay.
Right, so she's there to watch. She's a
All right. So
what
there's
do
a
they
bunch
call-
of liberal white girls
Right.
blocking the way of another white
Other-
woman who's trying to
right.
get through, who's clearly
Exactly.
not supporting their message. Okay.
Right. Here we go.
Go around. They're building a wall around me right now, which I thought you guys were against that. Like Donald Trump is ruining everything. Why are you guys building a wall and preventing someone from moving?
You're trouble.
Like the illegal immigrants, right?
No, you're trouble.
Yeah, no, they're trouble. You guys don't want illegal you guys want illegal immigrants coming to our country that rape people, bring drugs, bring crime, but I'm just here. I'm just a little woman out here.
Look, there she
Hands
goes.
up, don't shoot, right? Where's your walking stick, by the way?
My cane? Are you being ableist? Ah!
See, I would have jammed.
There you go. There you go. They always
There
scream.
comes the crazy out. I would have jammed that microphone when she opened her mouth like that. I'd jam that microphone all the way into the cord.
Oh, as soon as you call it, like, I'm disabled.
Yeah. She's
You're
walking,
crazy, all
walking,
right.
walking, and then all of a sudden she realized that she didn't have her walking cane, her disabled stick.
The scream was fun.
Right.
This is like we discussed on the morning show yesterday. Once you scream, your message is done. Like I was almost with her with like it was annoying, but like the silent protest or rational discussion, I'm okay with that. But once you start screeching, rape whistles.
Aaron says that the rape whistle is the definition of optimism.
Okay, so this crazy chick screams because she's mad.
Yeah,
Because that's
again,
her only argument is to scream into a microphone.
I'm with Bruce. Bruce says, what happened to the water cannons? You should bring like a water bottle with some vinegar in it or something, and you like a
She'd
cat.
probably get beat up if she did it. This woman probably would have gotten beat up.
From this, I don't know. They're both.
Well,
white
there's a bunch of them. That's the problem.
Right.
So, all right. So keep playing Screaming McGee over
There you go.
here.
So then the police come.
Louder.
Jesus Christ.
You need to go.
For what?
Name and
I don't have a video.
Okay, let's go stand over here. We're gonna talk.
For what?
Because you cannot be out here disrupting.
We are doing security, and this is the.
No, you're not.
We're doing security.
Security.
We're doing
Well,
security.
she's DEI security for sure. That's a chunky gal.
All right,
She's
listen.
not
You
securing anything but a Big Mac. At this
listen,
point.
you two weirdos. Go over there. You're done.
Disruptor.
I am security.
Okay,
Over here.
this is Caitlin Bennett, and she's trying to go through our crowd and stir stuff
We're all
up for
gonna go
her
over
Christian
here.
news.
She's gonna come too.
Okay.
But we're not gonna sit here and scream at you.
Okay, then I will stop screaming. That's
Okay.
all you had to ask.
We're gonna go stand over here, and then we'll continue.
That's it. You're done.
Yeah.
You're done.
I hope she screamed again, and I hope that big ass cop threw her to the ground and fucking knelt on her back.
Yeah.
I have a disability.
You're saying this
Now you're
thing-
getting crushed. So whatever.
You're an ableist. You're an ableist.
Oh, ableist. That's right. I forgot.
All right. We got teachers out there. The teachers are out there protesting that big,
Teachers.
giant orange Cheeto bad
Stop
man,
doing that,
racist
teachers. They'll get
convict.
you. Yeah. Yeah. Wants to secure the crowd, but not the border. I got you.
Right.
Hi, my name is Kirsten, and I'm marching for our democracy.
Yeah. So, what has Donald
democracy.
Trump done that threatens democracy? You think?
Everything. I mean, he's going against the LGBTQ plus community, which is what I'm a part of. He's going against my immigrant.
I'm a snapper licker. I've been a snapper licker since college.
Community that I'm part of. Like it's against the community. Okay. We don't speak. Ugh.
neighbors. He's going against the other teachers and like our safety in the schools, everything.
Safety. In
So tell me what rights you think have been threatened.
My rights to do this, my voting rights, my
wrong.
None of that's right.
You can
And you're a
vote.
teacher.
You can
Yeah.
still vote.
You're a teacher. This is ridiculous. This is goddamn ridiculous.
rights to protect the people as a teacher. Like if ICE comes into my school, I'm not giving my kids up. I
no
think our
choice.
rights.
Oh, you're giving them up, lady. Or you're going out of there in handcuffs.
You want to go to jail too?
Yeah.
Okey dokey.
Tom Holman will make sure you go. Yeah, cuff her too.
Tom Holman will be like, whatever.
Budvugger says, this is why kids are stupid. This is exactly why kids are stupid.
We don't understand how it works. Got you.
Yeah, it's a shame you can't deport them too. It really is.
Oh, she'd do well.
Sparky says, where is the LGBTQ ABC plus written on the Bill of Rights? You have no rights. Shut up. Shut up.
Not making sense, Sparky.
Stop making sense.
Bruce says we're gonna need some bigger mental institutions, but think of
Yeah.
it like a bigger boat, like in
Yeah.
Jaws. We're gonna
I
need a
get
bigger
it.
boat. Yeah.
I mean, because they're out there now, and thank God. Listen, there's some things that I'm against that they do. This I'm absolutely for.
More colored hair. Okay.
Yeah, green color. We're chopping it off.
Stop.
All right, look, cutting it all
What are you
off,
doing? Cutting your own hair. What is that? It proves you're fucking nuts.
right? Because she doesn't want to date any Trump supporters. Now, I'll be
Trust
honest
me,
with
they
you.
don't want to date you.
She's pretty. She could, well, without the green hair is a good.
You like crazy, so you don't care what color
yeah,
her
yeah.
hair is. That's what got you.
All right, here
Because
we
she's
go.
got crazy face.
No, she's not. She doesn't have
No.
crazy face. This is
Yes,
crazy.
she
Her
fucking
shaving her head like this.
Oh, you get a boner over it. That's your thing.
No, I'm not getting a boner over it. I'm just saying she's an attractive
fine.
woman. Guys, in the chat, on a scale of 1 to 10, and if she had normal color hair and wasn't
All right,
shaving her head
well,
like a metal piece,
no. That's not the question. Is would you date that?
I'm
right
not
there.
saying on a just
Don't change her
attractiveness.
hair color and all that.
That's my rules here. I'm making this
You're
up.
making it up. Whatever.
Listen, on a scale of 1 to 10, how hot is she? Please, just let me know. Let's see if anybody says what she is.
Bruce says doable.
Bruce says doable.
Whatever.
Sparky says 2. Budvugger says 1. Bruce gives her an 8. See, I'm with Bruce.
Stupid. So love you, Bruce, but no. Stop.
Oh yeah, so she
She's
cuts all her hair off.
Balanced. Well, because you like crazy. You like crazy. Bruce likes crazy. Yes.
No. Okay, let me just show you something here. All right, this is crazy, but not attractive. That's crazy, but not attractive.
That's a man.
I understand that.
All right. Well, you're not dating a man.
No, but I'm saying if that was a woman, if that was a woman, that's not right. Whoops. I know.
Likes crazy and Asian trans models.
Damn it. What did I just do? I did something here.
You broke
Hold
it.
on. I broke everything. That's because I don't know.
Oh, here you go. So
This,
here's what
that's
Dean
crazy.
says.
4, if she gives up the butt. Of course. I forgot, Dean. I forgot.
Dean, Bob says, I like daddy issues crazy, not green hair shaving.
TikTok. I like daddy issues crazy, not green hair, shaven head crazy. I get it. Well, there's this thing out where you stream. It's called IRL, in real life. You go out, you put your phone, you stream all over the place. Well, here's a girl. She's a streamer.
Wait, what?
This girl here, she's a streamer. What part did I?
I'm trying to understand what you're saying. So in real life, so it's just a live stream.
It's a live stream. They just go, they go into the mall. They're in the
You
car.
called it kind of like in real life. I'm like, well,
Yeah, that's what they call. I guess what they call it, in real life.
Okay.
Yeah, streaming in
All
real life. So here's Felicia Gillespie. She's been on a podcast. She's out right now.
Okay.
And she's streaming, and she will not stop. She's like Eric Zane. She will not stop looking at the chat. So she's looking at the chat, and she's driving. Keep looking at her.
Fucking moron. Did she grab her phone? Oh, I figured the first thing she'd be like, my phone.
Nobody's heard from her since, so we don't know what. They got this off the live stream, but nobody knows where she's at.
I'm sure
she's fine.
She's fine.
You're fine. Nothing wrong with you.
Well, not for nothing. That's what you get for looking at your phone. And you know what it is? And now you live streamed the fact that you were watching your
Looking at your
phone
phone.
while you were
Yeah.
driving. You dumb bitch.
Yes.
So guess who's not getting anything insured? And whoever hits you is gonna sue the shit out of you. So
A lot of women taking L's this week. There's a lady that was down, a Canadian woman. She's 55 years old. She's down at Turks and Caicos, and she's out
sorry, guys. It's my favorite story.
Jesus, Duchess.
I'm sorry. So stupid.
Hurry in the lead here, Duchess.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So she's out snorkeling, and she sees a bull shark, and she goes to the bull shark.
Oh, it's a little bull shark.
Right. And so she goes to, I don't know, she stuck her hands out, and the thing took one hand off at the wrist and the other one off at the middle of her arm. She lost both hands in a shark attack while vacationing. The incident occurred when she attempted to take a photo of the shark while snorkeling in shallow waters. Witnesses reported that the shark estimated to be 6 to 7 feet long. Motherfucker.
That's not a little fucking shark. It's not like baby
bull shark.
She's not
6 to
clapping along
7 feet?
anymore. So
All right.
look, if
So-
you're if Budbooger says baby shark yeah. I'm sorry. She's a grown ass woman, and I'm pretty sure she might have seen a shark movie once or twice.
Right. It's going to take
If I see a shark in the water, I'm not gonna go fucking pet it. I'm
she
gonna be
wanted to get
levitating on the water.
She
getting the
wanted to get
fuck
a
out.
picture of it. Now,
Oh,
bull
yeah, I'm on
sharks.
vacation.
Yeah, but bull sharks are really, really nasty. Not that
They're
she knows what a bull
aggressive
shark
as
is.
Shit. Yeah.
Right.
It doesn't matter. Any shark that swims up to you, go the fuck the other way. Get away from it. Why would you want to be like, oh, I'm gonna pet it?
At first, the shark bumped her legs and circled around to bite her thigh. She raised her hands to protect herself. The shark severed both of them, one at the wrist, the other at the mid forearm. Her husband rushed into the water to help, managing to keep the shark at bay. Look at this guy.
He's a
I'd have
fucking
been
rock
looking-
star.
I've been looking for other dates to take to her funeral.
Trying to be
I
like,
was
well, it was nice knowing you.
Yeah. Other
Plan the
beachgoers
funeral.
provided assistance by making a makeshift tourniquet to control her bleeding, and she was transported to the local hospital, later flown to Canada for further medical treatment. But the problem is their medical treatment's so bad she had to wait 2 weeks to get her surgery.
Maybe they'll grow back. She's laying there like this with her hands up. Please.
Local authorities closed the beaches, but then reopened them shortly after. You know, what are we going to do?
Yeah, Shark Week.
Woman's
Joaquin.
family has set up a GoFundMe page to help her recovery efforts.
Nope.
Yeah, she definitely needs a hand. There we go. Oh.
Yeah.
All
So
that for that.
Joaquin,
stupid-
Joaquin says, read this voice in a sensual micro voice.
I
He used
can't
to
do
do
that.
Shark Week.
A Canadian woman, 55, lost both her hands in a shark. Hold on, let me try something.
A Canadian woman, 55, lost her hands in a shark attack.
Close my eyes.
on
It sounds just like him.
Caicos. The incident occurred when she attempted to take a photo with the shark while snorkeling in shallow waters.
So stupid.
Witnesses reported that this dumb bitch estimated the shark was 6 to 7 feet long and bumped her leg.
Sorry, it's not micro. It's not even close.
If I see a shark, I am gone. It's gonna be like a cartoon, like jumping out, like running in the air, like woo, and gone. Like I don't know why.
So
You
can I
would
tell you a
stick around.
story?
Of course.
All right. So my dad and two of his friends went down the Keys, Florida Keys,
Okay.
for a fishing trip. They towed a boat down there, and the Keys are amazing places. It's an amazing place to
Oh, it's
go
beautiful
fishing.
down there. Yeah.
You can see 40 feet down. You
Oh,
see
yeah.
a fish coming towards you. You don't want to catch that fish. You move your bait away. So they're fishing. All of a sudden, something grabs their hook and just peels all the line right off. Just takes the whole bail and snaps it.
Wow.
This happened the first day. This happened the second day. So my dad says, "Fuck this fish."
Your father's
I'm going-
feeding something. Yeah.
Yeah, my dad. So when they go home, he goes to the hardware store. He gets 3/8 nylon rope. He gets a gaffing hook.
Oh my
And-
God.
Right.
Okay.
And he ties it to the bow, and he puts he lets out about 6 feet, and he ties it to a empty water jug, like a bleach jug. So it's got like a bobber.
Yeah, I've seen
So-
Jaws. I know.
So now, come take down 3 barrels. So My dad catches a small shark that's about 1.5 foot long, 1.5, 2 foot long. He hooks the shark through this dorsal fin and sends it out so it's swimming around. All of a sudden, the fucking boat starts getting pulled backwards.
Oh my God, like Jaws, exactly.
Like Jaws. So they're pulling the rope. So my dad's, which has got wrapped around the cleat. So they start the boat up, and they're going to try to turn this fish around because it's got 3/8 rope, right? So they're, and he says, and the little thing's still pulling the fucking boat. All of a sudden, it stops. It stops pulling the boat. So my dad goes, it got off. So they're pulling it. When they pulled up, when they got the hook up, the thing comes up. Here it's a 10-foot bull shark.
Oh, fuck that.
Mouth comes out of the water. The guy flips over backwards because he sees this big shark mouth come over. You wanna know why it stopped fighting? A bigger shark took a bite out of it. Now I have pictures of this. Matter of fact,
I can believe it.
If I can next week, I can bring them back.
Oh yeah, put it up. We'll share it on the feed.
Here's my hands. All right.
Okay.
That was bigger. The shark bite that took it out of the bull shark was bigger than that. It was bigger than that.
So it was a bigger bull shark that ate that bull shark.
Well, we don't know what size shark it was, but it took a huge bite out of it.
They're aggressive. So yeah.
So now this boat's 16 foot long. They pull this 10-foot shark into the boat with the bite
chunk out of it. Right.
Apparently, bull shark's good eating. So they took it down to the place, and the guy says, "Well, I'll buy that off you." So he says, "Well, how much?" They got enough money for the bull shark per pound, where they they bought lobster and shrimp and clams and stuff like that, and that's what they ate for dinner that night.
Yeah, I eat shark. Fuck that. I'll eat.
I love the fact that my dad, instead of like cutting a rope, he said, "Fuck this, cut the rope." He starts the boat up. I'll get this motherfucker.
I'm gonna catch this bastard. That's insane.
That's insane.
That's insane. Yeah, the shark stories are bonkers, and I think what's neat is like with the story with bull sharks, like there was that whole like back in the 1920s, there was a shark attacks in New Jersey that started at one point in New Jersey and traveled south, like so it just kind of went down through, and it started out in one of the attacks was in what do they call it, in the brackish water,
right?
And there's not many sharks that can survive in that, but a bull shark is one of them, and the attacks were all very aggressive, like they just came up and it it murdered people. But they never were able to catch it, but by the descriptions of how big it was clearly a massive, most likely a bull shark that came and just attacked people, attacked children, attacked women bathing at the beach. It just went through the state, and the miles on it from the attacks were incredible. So it hit a lot of resort towns.
The same shark. It's probably the same
Of
shark.
course it was. Yeah, absolutely.
So
the fact it went through and just ate people was so disturbing. Like,
we used to go out night fishing for sharks.
Oh no.
So you go out, you anchor up, and you throw chum like Jaws. So we're out there, and the biggest shark I caught was a 5-foot tiger shark. They're fun to catch. They're very fun to catch. But what you do is, because you don't want them to get in a boat, because they'll turn around and bite you. They'll
still get you. Yeah.
They have a bang stick, and what a bang stick is, it's like a long metal pole, and you put like a shotgun shell in it. And when it comes up, you take it and you hit it in the back of the head with the stick, and it shoots the shark through the head with the shotgun shell. Yeah.
Oh.
It's called a bang stick. And that's how we used to get.
Is that a weapon, or is that something like somebody made that up and like, I'll just smack them with a bullet?
Oh, it was, you buy them.
Oh, okay.
And then you put a shell in it. And then so you'd get it.
Do they still sell those?
I imagine they do.
Oh, okay. I've never heard.
So then I remember, because at one time, I forget what we before we had the bang stick, they used to bring a rifle, and then when it would come up, you would just take the rifle and shoot it with a rifle. So now we're out. It's my dad's cousin, me, and I forget who the other person is, and they got the shark, and my dad's up on the flying bridge. He's on the flying bridge with the rifle, and he goes to shoot the shark, and he shoots the fucking leader he shoots the line. And the line twink, and the shark gets away. And my cousin goes, "What the fuck? Why'd you shoot the line?" My dad goes, "You give me 1,000 shots, I couldn't shoot that line." I couldn't shoot that
like
line
he was
again.
aiming for it. Oh.
So that's when they got the bang stick. The bang stick was cool because that thing would come up, and then you'd get it to the boat, and then you just be
Smack
able to
it
get
in the
it
head.
and hit it in the head, and all of a sudden that thing would go pow, and then that would take all the fight out of them.
Well, yeah, shot in the head do that to you.
Mm-hmm.
Just gonna say like, I'm gonna fight.
Yeah.
You see like the lights out, the X's over the eyes, like done.
The other thing about the trip down in Florida Keys was that guys, my father and his two buddies, they wanted to get an all-over tan, so they were out there fishing naked.
Ew.
Fuck, I don't know.
Why? With other dudes?
Yeah, it's just other
They're all
guys.
just
So
wandering
it's- it-
around with their wangs hanging out.
well, apparently they didn't. They forgot about how strong the sun is down there. And the one guy got like
Burn
second
wiener.
degree,
Oh no.
second degree sunburn with blisters and everything. And he-
Bleh. How do you wear
so they
pants?
said they wanted to get that stuff. What's that stuff you rub on sunburn? It's supposed to take the
Oh.
stick. Well, it was before that. You sprayed it in a can. It was something.
Oh, like bacitracin or some whatever.
Something
Not
like
that,
that.
but it's something Solar
Right.
King. Solar
Solar
King.
King. That's what
It's
Solar
got
King.
alcohol in it. Why do you want to spray that on
I
your
don't know. So they went to go get Solar Cane, and my dad says, "If you're getting Solar Cane, you better get the spray because I ain't rubbing it on your ass."
All right. Sparky has a question. Is the bang stick like one of those power hammers used to tile walls, to tie walls to concrete and base?
It kind of is. It kind of is, but it that has a trigger and you hold it there. This thing is just like an aluminum pole, and it has a shotgun shell on the end of it. And when you hit this, the plunger goes down and hits the primer, and then the primer, the shell goes off, and it's got a casing around it, so it just goes out instead of it explodes. And you can use. They use buckshot, birdshot, buckshot. They use buckshot, and sometimes they would use slugs. But I like buckshot because that way you knew you're going to get something in them.
Is
It was fun.
birdshot? Well, their skin's real thick. Like you
Mhm.
need to.
Yeah.
I would think the buckshot probably would.
I mean,
penetrate
the 5-footer was over 100 pounds. The 5-foot tiger shark was over 100 pounds. They're good eating. You skin them and then you steak them, and you steak them about an inch thick, and then you can put them on a barbecue. They're really good eating. I love shark. Shark's really good eating. No, you can.
I don't like seafood. So I
don't
live
know.
at the shore. I don't like seafood.
I'm not much of a fish person. Like I won't eat like a bony fish, but shark's all cartilage, so there's no bones. So I'll eat a shark. I'll eat tuna. But like salmon, trout, weak fish, bluefish, fuck all that shit.
You know, people used to eat around. Oh, bluefish. So many people eat that around here. Isn't that like garbage fish?
It's so
I'm
bad.
like that and like monkfish.
You have to. Well, monkfish is pretty good. They call that poor man lobster. Here's the thing with bluefish. Bluefish, what you got to do is once you catch them, you got to cut them at the gills and bleed them. So you got to bleed them so the blood gets out of them because the blood stays in them. They're just rank. I hate bluefish. It's just a very strong fish. I like a
lot of people.
flounder. I like a light flaky fish.
Light flaky. A lot of people catch bluefish. They fish off the lighthouse, like off the piers, and they just and there's like coolers, and they just keep throwing fish and fish and fish. Like, it's gross. Not my cup of tea. But hey, fishing's fun. I don't want to eat the fish. I just like to go fishing. That's always cool. Lobster was once a poor man's lobster. You're right. Because who eats sea bugs? And now they're a delicacy. And they charge whatever a pound for those fucking things. That's insane. Ugh.
So I'm just going to do a couple of these real quick.
Okay.
Over at CNN, they're all freaking the fuck out because of Donald Trump, what he's doing with they don't mind cutting the waste and the grift and all this and all that, but they just don't like the way he's doing it. So they had Mr. Wonderful on there. And,
Kevin, what's his face from Shark Tank?
Whoops, I gotta hang on.
Oh, wrong guy.
I gotta reshare. I gotta reshare my screen. It's a different window.
Do-do-do-do.
Here it is. All right. So here he is at the panel, and they're horrified by this.
Yeah.
I think the issue is they're not whacking enough. There's this concept in private equity when you get a bankrupt company and you go in there, you cut 20% more than your initial read. And then you find like a pool of mercury, the organization gels back together again. Always cut deeper, harder when there's fat and waste. The FAA, it's not the people. The code is cobalt. It's from the 60s. It needs CapEx put into it for the technology to be upgraded to make it safer. Fat like a chicken. All of these agencies are like big fat chickens dripping over barbecues of fat. This is the best barbecue I've ever seen, but I don't think it's happening fast enough. They're not cutting enough. Keep slashing, keep hacking while you have a 24-month mandate before the midterms. Cut, more cutting. Believe me, it's going to work out just great. Everybody should be
people with
happy
the
about
nuclear
this.
codes, cut them.
So again, here we go with the nuclear codes.
Yeah, we're gonna sell them.
No, everything but the nuclear codes, you stupid twat. Jesus Christ, these people. They can't stand to be fucking wrong.
Oh, she had to be zippy. My coat.
So
it'd be great if he turned around and was like, "Yeah, fuck you." Yeah,
I
But
don't know
not wrong.
why.
Look, the guy's rich. The guy's clearly financially savvy. So why would you have someone on who's that savvy, that smart, knows how it works, and then question him?
Because he's ruining
you?
ruining everything. He's taking all their slush fund money. He's killing all the jobs.
Oh,
that
I
when
get
they
it.
get out of government, they jump to this job. They jump to the private sector, which is funded by the government. The government.
Well, I meant, why would you question Mr. Wonderful?
Well, because
He's
they
the
have
financial.
to.
I know.
Yeah.
Because they
they're
look stupid otherwise.
Yeah, they're dumb. Speaking of dumb, I don't know why they keep having this guy Tim Burkett on. He's a
so
senator,
great.
or is he a? I don't know if he's a senator or a congressman, but this guy slays them. This is the one that got what's he called fired, Tim Acosta.
Yeah,
And he doesn't disappoint this time either.
No.
Congressman, hold on. I want to
There
go
you
to
go.
this question because, again, it's not
I'm sorry, were you going to say something?
He's congressman. You said you
Oh,
didn't
he's
know what he was.
Okay, yeah, he's a congressman. Here we go.
a question of whether waste should be rooted out of the government. So many people agree with that. But now we're seeing it's the way it's being done. The government.
It's not how you do it; it's the way you do it.
You're not doing it the way we want you to.
This is such a woman's statement. It's not what you're doing; it's how you're doing it. You know, you're being mean. You're being, people are getting fired like that. What are they going to do? Yeah. Well, again, the government was bloated. They hired all these people that they don't need, and then unfortunately, this is what happens.
Gotta let him go.
Gotta let them go. Whoops. Here we go.
Government is trying to claw back several employees who oversaw nuclear weapons after they were fired. They realized, oh, we made a mistake. We need these staffers who oversee nuclear weapons. A professor at the University of Maryland, Don Kettle, who specializes in civil service, told the Washington Post that, yes, the government is likely full of wasteful bloat, but said a clumsy fix is worse than no fix at all, saying it's like going to a meat market, getting a piece of steak and trying to cut out the fat with a sledgehammer. That would only make a mess of the meat.
All right. So before he gets, so again, this is what happened. They get let go of some people that apparently were watching the nuclear weapons, or what, I'm not sure what they were doing, but this is their hill they're going to die on.
Right.
And you know what he did? He hired them right back. He's like, "Oops, sorry about that. No problem. You still got your job. No big deal. Sorry."
Yeah.
And they moved back on, but they can't let this go.
Do you think, Congressman, that is a fair point, that the way this is being done is clumsy rather than methodical?
Again, you're upset about you're attacking the message carrier, not the results. You talk about nuclear secrets. You had a person who was in charge of nuclear secrets, a man who dressed up as a woman, would go into the airport and steal women's luggage, was overseeing those nuclear secrets under the Biden administration. And I never heard y'all say a peep about that. Again, man.
I don't know.
Stop with your facts. Stop your facts. I need the answer that I want you to tell me. Don't give me this shit about this other guy, this crazy person that stole stuff and he was in charge of this, the Biden administration, and everybody, they confirmed him and everything. Yeah, don't tell me that. Hold on, I answer the question.
Back at you. Oh,
Was this sloppy?
Anything about that, I'll be transparent.
Elon Musk. You need to look it up. It's all
Google it.
All over the internet. It's all over. He was
But the
uncharged.
question is, this is unrelated to the people overseeing nuclear weapons being fired. And Elon Musk himself said, we're moving so fast, of course there will be mistakes. The question is, some of these mistakes are really high stakes. Accidentally firing people overseeing nuclear weapons. Do you see that point?
Humans will make mistakes, ma'am, but currently these are bloated programs. You have no-show employees that are angry that they're having to go back to work, that they've moved, and they're not.
No
even
one's
in the
disagreeing.
districts of
There's
where
bloat
their
and
original
waste.
Jobs were.
No one's disagreeing
Well,
with
then
that.
why are y'all not exposing it? Have y'all even talked about, hey, Mozambique, we sent them $10 million for circumcisions? I mean, goodness gracious, ma'am. Americans are paying
We've been covering at
of their
length
salaries.
where the money is
No,
going
you
to.
haven't. All y'all do is run down Elon Musk and Donald Trump, and you continuously do this, and that's why your ratings are in the tank, ma'am. You
All
need
right,
to jump on
Congressman
board
Tim
with
Burchett,
this
we're
thing.
going to leave it
America
there.
is tired.
I do
Thank you.
appreciate your time coming on and having this conversation.
Like in her ear, they're like, "Shut him the fuck up, wrap him up."
You're not going to accost me like you did. What's the guy's name again? Tim Acosta.
Tim Acosta.
Bruce? I forget what his first name was.
Whatever.
He's Substack Acosta now. Oh, hold on. Here's my ride. Jesus. I love
Getting all
it.
hot and bothered over there. The police and the fire coming out.
Fire
to get
department. But this
I
guy,
thought
he's
I
worried.
thought that was Ellen DeGeneres for a minute.
It's not Ellen DeGeneres, but he's very upset about the Democrats.
Oh,
Look, what I don't like about what's going on is I just view this as, well, let's watch the Democratic Party commit suicide. And like, I've been a Democrat most of my life. I kind of view myself as outside it, but I don't like watching the Democrats just commit suicide. And what I see is most of the country doesn't really, at this point, given the fraud, waste, and abuse we know is there, 90% of the country is like, get rid of that fraud, waste, and abuse. And I just view this as yet another example of the progressive left boxing themselves into a suicide dance. Now, what the progressive left should be doing is saying, okay, Elon, you're clearly the most qualified person in the world to do something like this. We want to dialogue with you about how you're doing and what are you doing. I don't believe that's actually what happened. And again, I like Elon. I know I think he's obviously the most important builder in the world. And I just think, if you want to say my former side, I don't believe that they're actually engaging. I think it's like another dance where I'm supposed to say, of course, like whatever. It's like there's this one issue where I might, and then you get boxed into you cannot solve the problem. And then I would say, what is the biggest problem in this society? Biggest problem in this society, from my perspective, is legitimacy of our institutions. Why aren't they legitimate? They're not legitimate because, okay, do any of you really believe that 99% of your taxpayer dollars are being spent? But last and not least, and probably arguably most importantly, there's two revolutions happening. One is transparency and one is AI. Okay, so why is it that we do not know where every penny of our money goes? Like, how do you explain that to people? And by the way, slightly more technically, what large language models do is you can go into the contracts and see exactly what happened. So in the past, we couldn't do this. Now we can. The right response is, we want this to happen. We want to happen. We want to be involved in the dialogue. The real response is, it feels like the people criticizing Elon don't want it to happen. And this is going to destroy those people.
Stop talking. You're making too much sense.
Right.
Jody's on he's over in Rumble. He says that CNN got booted out of the Pentagon.
Good. Bye.
Yeah. He says this guy looks like the guy from Rick and Morty. That's something that
look.
Calm down. We already heard you once. Want to leave you with this.
Mm-hmm.
This is the plane that flew into Toronto.
Oh, okay. Sorry, folks who can't see this. It's an amazing.
All right, so I'm going to try to explain this. So the guy's looking out of the cockpit. Why he's got his camera out, I have no idea.
I thought he was sitting in a truck. I didn't think it was somebody in a cockpit.
I thought because
somebody's just hanging out in a car.
Maybe it was a guy in a car.
Dashboard right there.
Okay, so maybe it is. I don't know that. Okay. So here comes this plane down, and okay, maybe it is that. Okay, so they're watching the plane come down, and normally right here is where they pull the nose up and kind of float it in.
Yeah.
Not this plane.
They just went boom.
Ow! Oh, people run this down. Hey, guy. Ooh.
Keep playing it. Ooh.
Let me back this up.
The audio's fun. Well, for watching a plane.
So here he comes, and then
just bang down.
Oh fuck!
And roll.
Oh no! They just slammed it into the ground. I have never seen anything like it.
They dropped. Yeah, it didn't gradual touch down. It looked like they just took it and just went pop and dropped it like down on the wheels, which probably immediately went right out, and then the
Caved
plane
it.
rolled.
Yeah, it just caved the landing gear and down it went.
And rolled the
All
plane.
right.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
Shut
Nobody has said anything about the pilots yet. There's no confirmed with the pilots. Were these pilots women? Were they women?
So?
Because if they were women,
Go ahead.
I'm just saying.
Oh, there's plane crashes every day. Are they all women pilots?
Oh, well, let's review.
No.
The helicopter pilot that crashed into the plane in Washington,
Okay.
female. We don't know about this one.
What about the one in Philly?
That was two guys. And you know something? You notice how that died? We're not hearing anything about that.
Yeah, because nobody cares. Because people from Mexico.
I think that might have been a terrorist attack that they don't want to tell you about. Yeah, again, I got my tinfoil hat on, but still.
Okay. Well, but maybe the aliens crashed it.
Yeah, could be.
Hmm.
Could be the aliens. They came from the other side of the moon. Decided Dean goes, there goes the eye roll. I know. God forbid.
Significant eye roll.
Significant eye roll.
Yeah. So here you go. So Lisa says when she flew out to see me, she had a female pilot and she was phenomenal.
Was there a man in that cockpit also?
Yeah, he was serving soda.
No. Was
Coke or
there
7-Up.
was this
7-Up.
co-pilot was the co-pilot a male?
What does it matter?
I'm telling you right now, if I get on a plane and there's two female pilots, I'm nervous. I'm really nervous.
Why? Why are you nervous?
Because they're two
you're a
broads on a
misogynist.
flying. That's why.
Okay.
I'll say it. I'm not afraid to say it.
When are you flying?
Watch women drive. You ever see women drive? And now you're going to put them in charge of a
I've
big
seen men
giant plane?
drive. That's nothing to write home about.
I'm sorry, but I can't. I can't with this. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm sure there's some. I'm sure there's some out there that are fine. Sure. All right. Wait a minute. Before we go, I almost forgot. Are you ready, Kate?
Led by Kate. She's got the feed, she's got the bait. When you need a laugh or just to see, Kate's got the tweets, she's the key.
All right. It's my favorite part of the show.
I thought we were almost done.
No. Almost. I almost forgot.
So another Donald Trump tweet. Over the past 4 years, the Department of Justice has been politicized like never before. Therefore, I've instructed the termination of all remaining Biden-era U.S. attorneys. We must clean house immediately and restore confidence. America's golden age must have a fair justice system. That begins today.
Today. All right. Got one more.
Okay.
Here we go.
Oh, this one's long. Okay. Okay.
You can do it. You can do it.
You can do it.
You can do it.
I am hereby instructing Secretary Lee Zeldin to immediately go back to my environmental orders, which were terminated by crooked Joe Biden, on water standards and flow pertaining to sinks, showers, toilets, washing machines, dishwashers, etc., and to likewise go back to the common sense standards on light bulbs that were put in place by the Trump administration, but terminated by crooked Joe. I look forward to signing these orders. Thank you. I'm so red.
Tell you what, it's my favorite part.
Led by Kate. She's got the feed, she's got the bait. When you need a laugh or just to see, Kate's got the tweets, she's the key.
All right.
All right, hang on. Bruce says putting makeup on while driving, texting, podcasting, streaming, right?
That was the woman. The woman did that.
But Bruce does that while he's driving.
Yeah. How many episodes?
He allows people permission to speak. You're obviously manipulating your phone while you're driving.
First of all, he's done all that. Has he crashed once?
I don't know.
No.
Okay.
You're on it almost every day.
Yeah, I'm driving. I haven't crashed.
Okay. Just saying.
But I'm on AirPods. I'm not texting.
Yeah, he's good at it. Men are good at that. Women, not so much.
Okay.
I'm saying. He doesn't like it. All right. Listen, we've done it all. We've said it all. Let's recap. Our videos are now up on Spotify as a video. All right. We also go to boomerbunker.com. All our socials are there. help us out. Help us out. Sign up for us, follow us, and then our Discord. We have a great time in Discord. There's a lot of really cool
definitely come hang out with us in Discord. It is
come
fun.
hang out with us in Discord. Also, when you go to boomerbunker.com, in the bottom right hand corner, you can just hit that little button, leave us a voicemail. That's fun. And if you're listening this long, and I've got a bunch of crazy, perverted, fun people here, I would like you to go to 856-477-1935 and text me your dirtiest joke, your dirtiest, darkest joke. And either I or Kate will read one.
I'm not reading those. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Oh no. No.
Oh, yeah.
No. Oh no.
Yes, I will read that. I love a good, dark, dirty joke. So send them.
Mike wants to know if we have any messages this week.
Oh, I might
Did you
not
check?
looked.
If you're asking people.
I might have not looked. Hang on.
All
Here
right. So
we-
while you're looking, I'm going to shout out. We still have some stickers left. I know some people have received some today. So Mr. Decaf got his. I know Bruce got his. So if you're, and Josh from New Hampshire got his. So if you would like one, all you have to do is DM me. You can find me. You can DM me at Boomer Bunker on Facebook, on X. You can message me if you follow me on any social. Just send a message. Oh, and the Old Man's podcast, he asked for one, so I'm getting one out to him. Lisa and Dean, yours are heading out too. And
okay.
and a few other folks had asked, so they're on their way.
I have one last thing to share that Mike sent. He found. I knew that this person looked like something. Mike did find it, and he sent this. This is what that person that the she-male. I don't know who that other person is. It's a cartoon, but look at that. Almost identical. Identical. No?
I don't know what that is. And basically what it is the gentleman from earlier who was wearing the dead baby's dress.
Right.
There's some terrible cartoon picture that actually sort of looks like him. It's kind of
Kind of sort of. Yes, a little bit.
Oh, it's the CPU from Tron.
Ah.
I've never seen Tron. Oh, Dean knew it too. Okay.
Okay.
Aaron, just inbox me, pick a social and inbox me your address.
There you go. All right.
I promise I won't put you on the internet.
You promise?
I promise.
Promise. Okay.
Maybe. And I
All right,
promise I won't visit either.
Now, here's the big news. The big news is after Kate gets done here, she's going over to Shitty Song of the Week.
Mm-hmm.
And she is she's going to team up with
another guest. Don't spoil anything. No.
I can't tell you who the guests are?
No, you're going to have to listen. Well, I don't know if I have permission to do so. So.
God damn. That's not fair.
They advertised it, so I'm not gonna spoil it. Ugh, yourself, Mr. Can't Keep a Secret.
It's a good one. I'm just going to tell you that right now.
It'll be a good episode.
It's going to be a good episode.
Jody says say it. Okay.
Lucy
All right.
Tightbox. Lucy Tightbox from WATP is going to be the guest over there. And it's going to be Kate and Lucy Tightbox up against Red and Jody B. So it should be a good episode. Can't wait to listen to that one.
I think it's going to be fun.
Thank you, Jody. Thank you for allowing.
Well, it's not my show, and I am not going to.
I'm over here trying. Listen, I'm over here tap dancing over here trying to do.
Well, you've already ruined enough surprises for other
I'm over here tap dancing over here trying to promote the show for them, and I got to.
So it's being recorded in 20 minutes. Yeah, good job.
What's that song? Don't do it. Don't do it. Kate.
I don't know what the fuck song that is.
I don't know what it is either. It's let's go crazy. Go crazy. Yeah, Lucy Tightbox. That's the name. That's her name.
That's her podcast name.
Podcast name. I don't know what her real name is.
Jody says it won't be out for a month, so they'll forget anyway.
Jesus. All right, everybody. We will see you Monday.
And next Thursday, and I know John teased this out last night when he did that. We will not be podcasting on Thursday. It will be Wednesday because I unfortunately have a work obligation that I will not be home in time to podcast. So next week it will be Monday and Wednesday.
Same time, same other places, just
correct.
A day.
So I did.
All right.
Watch the socials. Oh, Bob says she's kind of a smoke show. She is. She's very pretty.
She's got big fucking tits.
Okay.
She does.
I don't know. I don't look at her tits. I've only heard her and I've seen her once, and I've heard her on other podcasts.
Talking to you, Kate. I know you haven't seen her tits. I'm just trying to sell the show, guys. She's got big fucking tits, and if you go over to Spotify, you can see the video of it.
Well, when it comes out, yeah.
All right, Kate, say goodbye.
Goodbye.